What's going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Gilbert.
Me, Harry.
And me, Peaky.
And this is the Fulcrum Entertainment Podcast. And dude, you're such a dork. You are such I saw you run off stage. I saw you run off before like the thing started. And like, where does he go? What is he getting? And he like, and although that's better than what I thought you were going to come back with. I thought you were going to come back with with a Ninja Turtle mask.
I'm not that much of a loser, please.
So yeah, guys, if you couldn't tell, or by the title, by the background, by everything that we're doing here, we are talking about the get ready for it, the 35th anniversary of Ninja Turtles 1990. If that doesn't make you feel just like incredibly old, I don't.
Yeah.
Technically, we actually missed it by a few months. It came out on March 30th. I want to say March 30th, 1990. But but it just got released into theaters this month.
Yeah, they only just released it in theaters.
So yeah, so I guess we'll wait for people to like start trickling in for the conversation. I guess let's just start off with like Harrison, you first. When did you first see this movie? How old were you, do you think, when you first saw this Ninja Turtle movie?
I think I was kind of older than I should have been, because like a lot of 90s kids, my 90s movies were based on whatever was in the rental store at the time. So I didn't see the first movie until very, very late on. But I saw the third movie where they go back in time. I saw that a bunch. I saw that loads.
Feudal Japan.
Damn. That's a wild one to start on too. I think that's probably like the worst of those three in my humble opinion.
Yeah. I don't think many people liked 3.
Unlike my Indiana Jones takes, where I will take it to my grave that Temple of Doom is the best Indiana Jones movie, I will absolutely accept that the one I had on VHS for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was not that good.
Yeah. I was...
So how then? Yeah, so then, Peaky, how old were you, do you think, when you first saw this one?
Well, obviously, considering I was born in 93, it wasn't until very late.
Well, yeah, obviously, like, yeah. I mean, I was born in 94. I mean, I think, Harrison, you were born in 92?
91.
91, okay. So, yeah, so like, it was already made by the time we were all born, and by the time we were all old enough to have seen movies.
My first Turtle experience was the 80s cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching the 80s cartoon as well, but for me, I think I must have been like 6 or 7, and ironically, it was like one of those nights where my dad rented a bunch of Blockbuster movies and then got pizza.
Yeah.
So
Pizza.
Naturally, like, oh yeah, oh damn, we got Aaron in here. He's saying he was 9 when he saw it in theaters.
Damn.
Yeah.
Had to be 9.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, as much as, yes, it does make us feel old, at least all of us here on this call are younger than this movie. Like, I'm just about younger than this movie.
Yeah, no, I'm 31, so I am just younger than it. So I'm like, I'm not quite old enough yet. But there are movies like that are coming around. It's like eventually Avatar is going to reach 35 years old, and I'm going to be in my 40s. And I'm going to be like, God damn it.
Oh, fucking hell, no. Like, no.
No, yeah.
Or like 50s probably. But yeah, but it's somewhere down the line. Like, there's going to be movies like that reach that age, and it's going to be like, God damn it, I'm older than that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, God, they could have like a 20... Oh, no. I'm doing the maths in my head now, and I'm like, no, I can't have this. I can't have James Cameron putting out like a 20th anniversary thing of something that came out when I was 18. This can't happen.
Yeah. Well, like, if you think about it, in, 4 years, Iron Man would be 20 years old.
No, Peaky. No, don't.
No, dude, that's not that. See, there you go. 3 years from now, Iron Man will be 20 years old, and we're all older than that movie. Iron Man can't drink yet.
No, you can't tell me that in 3 years it'll be 10 years since Infinity War. That's not right, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Harrison, I love how in thinking about how old this movie is, you just had like a whole breakdown of like I'm old.
Patrick said in the chat that the 90s were 10 years ago, and definitely in my head, Infinity War was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
I can remember going to the midnight showing of Infinity War because they showed Black Panther before it.
Yeah, just try thinking, like it's gonna drive you nuts. Like the more you think about it, like even like Endgame is already like 6 years old. Like it's getting up there in years, man. And it just every year that passes, it's getting worse. And but yeah, so going back to the movie we're talking about, this is probably the worst of it then, because it's like this is a movie I fondly remember, and it's already like 35 years old. I'm like, God damn, dude. We got Engineer of the Future in here saying I guess they went to go see it in theaters in the theatrical run that they're doing now. Says, I was pleasantly surprised to see a bunch of kids in my audience, and they all seem to be enjoying it. The audience was a mix of different ages, some even teenagers. I mean, I'm willing to bet that none of us here have children. We can just say that. But I'm willing to bet that people our age who do have children or probably have shown their kids this. So it doesn't surprise me that there would be younger children or even teenagers there. I'm sure some people were shown this just being like, you're going to sit down, you're going to watch the same way we all were with Star Wars or Star Trek or RoboCop or things of that nature.
Yeah. Well, it's like I rewatched this earlier just so like it was even more fresh in my mind, and it's a great film, but given today's standards of like CGI and practical effects, it's very, very cheesy, and it doesn't really hold well because you can see the suit actors through the mouth.
Okay, there's one scene where I know which one you're talking about. It's when it's a Kodak moment, and then they all start laughing, and you can see the dude's eyes. Like it goes all Five Nights at Freddy's. But okay, fine. There's one scene, but all things considered, those costumes actually they're not bad. Like
they're not. They were made by
like what came later with the Michael Bay movie or like any like I don't know. I feel like there might have been another Ninja Turtles thing out there. I might just be thinking of cartoons.
There were. Yeah. There've been a few. The real recent one, the animated one, was real good. If you've seen,
I've not seen it. Is that Mutant Mayhem?
Yes. Yeah, Mutant Mayhem's pretty decent.
Not seen that.
That's right. We talked a little bit about that when the trailer came out.
What was it? I think the costumes were made by the Jim Henson Company.
They were, they're made by Jim Henson's Creature Workshop. So technically, at the time, they were groundbreaking. I was looking into this a bit, right? About like the masks. The masks were hardcore animatronics for the time.
Yeah,
pretty amazing. And to the point where it had some like motion control sort of stuff in it, where the puppeteer had a camera looking at his mouth to copy the shapes his mouth was making for when they spoke.
Yeah, because the lips move on their own in on the suit. The lips. So, like when they're pronouncing certain words.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Aaron says that his daughter liked it when she was younger, but then again, she also grew up on anime and subtitle live action Kamen Rider. So similar kind of vibes.
Okay.
I mean, also I grew up on Power Rangers. So yeah, and this very much has like the same vibes of it. Also, let's just talk about whether you think it's like the effects are still like groundbreaking or hold up or not. Like, can we talk about how like important or how crazy it was that the guys were able to jump around and flip and do backflips and shit with those heavy ass rubber suits on? Like,
that must have been miserable.
Isn't the suit actor
up again, Harrison?
Doesn't the suit actor for Donatello? He's in the second one, isn't he? Is it Donatello the suit actor? He plays the delivery guy.
The delivery boy.
He's one of the suit actors.
I believe so. Yeah, he's one of the guys. Like, I think he either plays, like you said, he's Donatello or he's Donatello. Like Leonardo. He's one of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is pretty cool. Like, Harrison, are you frozen or are you just not? Okay, yeah, he left. I was like, you frozen? You're just not talking.
He's fallen into the ooze.
And he'll come back as Taka or Razor. Oh, he's back.
Mate, that's probably one of the greatest things about the second one is Takara Razor.
I like how we've talked about mostly about the I saw we talked about the third one and we talked about the second one. I'm like, I don't know, is it just because this one's just boring? Because I mean, I think this one's my favorite. I honestly think that the first one's my favorite.
It's a close tie between 1 and 2 for me for my favorite.
Well, all right, why is it just because the effects are better in the second one, or they're
yeah, and
story? What's up?
Yeah, because they obviously like the second one, they dive deeper into the ooze, and like this one, like the first one is very like I don't know. Rewatching it earlier, it felt kind of slow at the start.
I agree with you. I was watching these with my brother a year ago. We were going through them because he was like, "Oh my god, I've got them all on Paramount." And definitely, as soon as Secret of the Ooze comes on, there's a marked improvement in just the film quality compared to like what it was. I think the script's better. It just like it's more fun to watch. Like that opening fight with the pizza delivery guy, it's nice. I think it works really well.
Okay, so I'll give you guys all of that. That's true. However, I have two very simple words for you: Vanilla Ice. Go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go.
We can't have everything.
I just think that was the dorkiest thing. Also, Shredder like becoming like the super Shredder at the end, and then literally they end that by just bringing the whole thing down on him.
I quite like that. Super Shredder is cool. I like Super Shredder.
Yeah, but then they don't do anything with it. They turn him into Super Shredder and then they kill him immediately.
I mean, you think they kill him in the first one, so spoiler that they don't.
Hang about. Let's be very specific. The only person that kills Shredder in that first movie is Casey Jones.
Yeah, because he just presses the button on the garbage truck. Oops,
dude. Also, Casey Jones. I think that is I like how much he's used in the first one because he's underutilized in the next two movies. Like I don't think he's in the second one. I don't think he's in the second one. In the third one, he's barely ever used.
Yeah,
I'm kind of more into that. I don't like Casey Jones.
No,
I'm not into
Casey.
it. Nah, it's the same thing as like Spike from Transformers. It's like I'm here for the Ninja Turtles. I'm not here for this douchebag. Yeah. Like this is just some guy.
You didn't care about Shia LaBeouf. You want Bumblebee.
Yeah, exactly that. Shia can get fucked, and bring in someone different. Yeah, bring in more Transformers. Bring in more like what I'm actually here for. I don't need this like. But there has to be a character who like represents the audience. No, I am the audience. I don't want to see me.
Okay, but isn't it? Well, first of all, I think that the character who represents the audience is more April O'Neil. Like, I think she's supposed to be like the foil that's like the audience being like she's like the she doesn't really have ninja skills. She doesn't really have like at least not in this movie. She's really more of just kind of there to be like to react to things. Be like, wow, that's cool. You guys are talking turtles. Wow. And give a reason for Splinter to give this whole like story.
It's like the fight scene in her like antique shop that she like has because of her dad. It's like she's there holding Raph with like a bit of wood in her hand, like just like that, and she's barely doing anything. She's just like there screaming.
Yeah, like, and I mean that's a product of the '90s. She was a damsel in distress kind of thing at that point. It later on in like I think the 2000s and on, she started becoming like more of a badass. And they started making her like actually have like fight skills and like if you guys watched the animated that TMNT movie, I think it was I had Chris Evans as Casey Jones and then somebody in that she's like fighting against Karai, like she's all
the one with the millionaire that brings those ancient warriors to life.
Exactly the one with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah,
he's he's like a millionaire who's like immortal, who's like I guess all his siblings got like frozen in stone, and so he's doing some magic ritual to kind of bring them back to life. And
that's a good movie.
Opening a portal to like hell or something. It's some really crazy stuff.
Yeah,
it's not bad. Of TMNT movies, I liked it, but it's also like weird.
Okay.
Speaking of weird though, we'll go ahead, Peaky, real quick.
No, go on.
I was gonna say. So speaking of weird, this movie's plot is also really. I wonder. So I never read the original TMNT comics, so I don't know what their actual origin is. But did they ever actually talk about the rat, like Splinter learning, like being a pet rat, learning?
Yeah, they do in this one.
Fight
I think
in the movie they do, and I know that's the thing they do when they talk about the cartoon.
It's heavily throughout the different versions of TMNT that we've had. His like origin has always changed, because in the 80s cartoon he was like his master, he calls him, and then he gets turned into a rat.
Yeah.
And then like that's used in some other iterations. Some other iterations is like this movie is he was just a normal rat and he touched the ooze that the turtles were in, and so he mutated as well.
Yeah.
So like it's very confusing.
I remember the 80s one. I definitely remember the 80s one making it be like that Hamato Yoshi turned into a rat versus the rat just growing into like a man rat. But that's just a weird plot of like, oh yeah, no, I was a rat and I just copied the fucking martial arts from my cage. Yeah. I became a master of martial arts. I mean, I guess when we start talking about mutant turtles turning into ninjas and shit, we have to kind of take it with the whole thing with a grain of salt. But I'm just saying, it's a goofy plot for a movie that we're all just totally on board with.
I guess it's more consistent. Like if they were turtles that touched the ooze and got turned into half human things, having him being a rat that touched the ooze and got turned into a half human thing makes more sense than like, but if a person touches it and then they touch a rat or something, then they become a rat.
Mm-hmm. Now here's the real question: what happens to April like years later when after like years of exposure to these like mutant guys? Like, they probably have like residue of like that shit in their DNA. I'm like, you don't know. What if it was radioactive?
Mikey wants to leave his residue of his DNA in April. That's for sure. And like
that's a whole other thing, man.
In like every iteration of TMNT, Mikey has the hots for April.
And in this one, he even said he kisses the TV while they're watching the news broadcast. Is like, I'm in love. She's a babe.
But like, dude, you're a fucking 5-foot mutant turtle. She ain't going for you.
I don't even know what's happening down there, man. What is your situation, my guy? Like, what is this?
Yeah, because I mean. Fun fact, I think I've mentioned this before. A turtle penis has like 4 heads on it, so it's like if she does something with that, that's a whole thing. I don't even know what
that is a whole thing.
Also, I'm pretty sure that shell doesn't come off of turtle. I'm pretty sure that's like part of their like rib cage.
Yeah, it is. So, it's part of their body. It grows with them. It like they even shed their shell. Like it does shed.
So yeah, I'm like. I'm like that. Just the logistics of that are mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess now I wanted to ask this question: does this movie hold up for you guys? Like in any way? Like do you guys is it more just nostalgia bait, or is this something that actually could just like if it's on, you'll watch it and like legitimately like actually enjoy it?
I think it's a bit of both for me. Like if I see it on. I'll like, okay, yeah. Even if it's halfway through, it's something to watch. I'll put it on, and then like, it just like kind of like having the background, like you said, like for nostalgia. It's like kind of like I grew up with watching this film, so like, yeah, I'll throw it back on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm in the nostalgia camp. Like I haven't watched it that recently, but I didn't watch it that long ago with my brother, and. I can't say that like, I'll put this on because I really like this movie. Like, I find it more interesting to watch it and laugh at some of the oddities of it. Like, hey, that's Sam Rockwell. Like, that's always fun.
And the
90s stuff.
Yeah, the 90s, like late 80s, early 90s references that are in the movie and stuff.
Yeah, can I have a little giggle at that? But it's not a movie that I'm like, man, like every year I sit down and watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's always as fun as the first time I watched it. I'm like, it is kind of slow, like you said.
It's all right.
I guess you are kind of right. Like, it is nostalgia bait. Like I mean, I don't know. I'll watch it if it's on. Like if I see that it's on like Hulu or my Netflix or whatever, I'm just be like, oh fuck it, I haven't watched that in a while. I'll pop it on because I enjoy it. But there is definitely a nostalgia aspect to that, and like because it is still kind of a goofy movie. It is a little dated. Like one part I want to talk about in particular is the Foot Clan part. Like you guys remember, like they have like this whole like gang hideout where all the kids are like smoking and playing video games and like skateboarding all over the place. It's like, yeah, that looks cool when you're a kid, but like as an adult, I'm like, that's just lame, dude.
Yeah. And just to go back,
there's not even any drugs. Like there's a kid smoking a stogie, but there's not even any like pot or anything like that.
No, it's the island that Pinocchio went to. That's where the Foot Clan live.
And just to kind of like go to Patrick's comment in the chat, has there been a live action Krang? There has in the second Michael Bay movie, Out of the Shadows. They done like a Krang. And they done like a Krang Technodome.
First of all, that's not a live action. That is not live action anything. There's nothing. Yeah, no. Fuck Michael Bay and his turtles.
Megan Fox is pretty live in that.
Okay, I'm sorry, Connor. I will put on here. Yeah, Connor wanted me to say I was always disappointed that April didn't look like the cartoon character, like the April in this movie. Now seeing videos of the actress celebrating the movie all these years on, full respect to her. But yeah, no, I mean, she does kind of look like. I mean, if you look at her now, the Judith Haug. I mean, she does absolutely still look like April O'Neil.
Didn't they change actresses for April?
Yeah, from the first to the second, yes, they did. But but I think I'm pretty sure she still like does like the what's it called, the con circuit. Like she probably goes around and does stuff like that. So, anyway,
I was actually so Connor, when you're talking about doesn't look like that, is it more about the costume? Is it more that like you wanted to see the yellow jumpsuit, or is it like just the overall like you don't think the actress like because her hair isn't April's like from the cartoon? Is that what your history, or is it just?
I think it might be the yellow jumpsuit because that's what everyone always goes to whenever they.
That's the iconic April look. If you think about it, like if you say, describe April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're gonna say yellow jumpsuit, like especially people our age. They're gonna think
that, or they're gonna say the one from the 2000s cartoon, like which she still it was like yellow T-shirt and like and pants, but like still. It was like yellow was involved in there.
Like a yellow outfit.
Yeah. That said, yeah, like the yellow jumpsuit. I don't know, man. That seems like it seems cartoony. Like it seems. I think that's what his point is, that he wants it to be cartoony. Like it's that argument, that same argument of the X-Men is that what would you prefer? Yellow spandex? Yes, that you want. Like you absolutely want that. So. I think it's an interesting topic. If they made another TMNT movie, like let's say they just did another. Like I know they had like the what was the one you guys mentioned a little while ago? The
Mayhem. Well, they done a show of it, and they're planning a sequel film.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if they ever like reboot it again, do you guys think that would be a good idea to like hark back to those 80s vibes of the yellow jumpsuit with April? Or are we pretty much done with that?
I think we're done with it because I think that were like jumpsuits were like the thing in the 80s. So I feel like if they were to do that, they would have to set it in the 80s just to kind of like make it work. Because jumpsuits in like that style aren't necessarily a thing anymore.
I don't know, man. Like mullets are back, so they might as well do.
Mullets are back.
Jumpsuits.
Yes.
Does anyone own one of the numerous Ninja Turtle out? It should figure. Well, give me 1 second. I have one right here.
I owned a good amount of the 80s cartoon ones.
I have a Last Ronin one, which I think is pretty cool. It's like it's got all like his weapons. It's got two different heads. Like one's angry, one's just like I guess stoic. I don't know.
I had the 80s ones with like the party wagon, the blimp. Like I had the karate action ones where you pressed a button on their back and they did like a move.
Oh my God. I've also got one of these, the like full white like comic book.
You got the black and white one.
Yeah. I'm looking for one of the full color versions, but yeah, those are the ones I have for Last Ronin.
I don't have any of the
old.
I had a shredder from the 80s cartoon. It was like his cape kind of folded around him and kind of made like a cage type dome thing. I had a morphin Splinter figure where like you folded him up and he like folded another set of legs and arms out and his head swapped. He was like Yoshi, so it was like his human form, so you could swap him.
Yeah, there were some ones like that of the turtles as well. I remember being a kid having one of those where you'd fold their arms underneath their shell and swap their head round, and then like they'd become just a turtle. With I don't know, because Transformers sell well.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember those as well. Like it was them as babies, and then once the ooze breaks, now they transform into the full turtle. And yeah, no, I definitely remember those.
Yeah,
as a kid. I never had any of them, but I remember seeing them on TV.
I remember having the party wagon where you could take the roof off and you could put the figures in, and then like put the roof back on. Van? Yeah, it's called the party wagon.
I don't give a shit what anyone says. I want to see the battle van or the turtle van, whatever you call it. I want to see the '80s turtle van referenced in. It doesn't have to necessarily be their actual vehicle, but I want to see it referenced in some way, like making like a food truck or something. Or...
They kind of went with it with the Michael Bay film. It's like a garbage truck.
Oh wow.
That shot like hubcaps or like manhole covers and like a turret. They just shot.
I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I think I would stick to the '80s cart. I liked how they turned like April's news van into a into their turtle van, and they used whatever like alien technology they would get from whatever missions they would do. And that was cool. And I think that's something they should do. Go for the goofy. Don't try to make some Michael Bay bullshit with like a blue light in the sky.
I think I had a Technodome as well.
Ooh.
That again, one of those goofy things that I feel like they definitely need to do.
I sometimes wish that like I never got rid of the toys I grew up with as a kid, because like I always wonder like what actually happened to any of that.
I'll tell you what happened. They ended up in a landfill.
Either a landfill or a boot sale.
Yeah, they got sent somewhere.
Yeah,
it's possible my brother has them.
Yeah, like they're on some collector's like shelf somewhere gathering dust, or again they're in a trash heap somewhere.
My brother, actually, I'll see if I can go find it. My brother had his 40th birthday recently, and he got given, I think, if I'm right, yes. So one of his big presents, as you might say, is, let's see if I can get a decent image of this to share with you. Have an image in your tab. Right. Sorry. Getting my screen.
And what's happening? Harrison's Googling for those of you who are listening audio.
So this Transformers
it's the turtles. I mean, I have one of those, but it's the DeLorean.
My brother has that. Yeah, my brother's got that too. Yeah. One of the things I got for him, I didn't know he was getting this. I also got him it doesn't actually transform, which is lame, but it's Optimus Prime, but he's painted like the Ecto 1. So it's just a truck version. But they're doing some fun stuff with these Transformer crossovers these days.
I'm pretty sure I saw one for Top Gun as well.
Yeah, but there's also a X-Jet from X-Men and Blackbird.
I've seen that one. He has that. My brother's one of those mad people who loves toys and will buy things that he doesn't like because he thinks the toy is good, and it drives me up the wall. And I was in the store with him, and he was like, "Oh, it's like the X-Jet," and I was like, "It's called the Blackbird." Thank you very much.
Yeah,
get it right.
How dare you?
It's like, I'll call it the X-Jet if I want. Damn it! Nah,
that's what it's called.
So yeah, Connor says if they do a modern version of Ninja Turtles, he would want her as a like news reporter like look. Which I got. Is that just like a business suit? Like, what does a news reporter look like?
Yeah, it's got those suits. It's like smart dresses, isn't it?
Like pretty much, dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like Megan Fox. I keep on harking on Michael Bay. I keep on giving him all the shit.
Because he's bad and he keeps ruining things from our childhoods.
personally, I think I like it better when April. This is all right. This is not me being creepy. It's just I like it better when April is an adult rather than her being a teenager. Like when they make like because they've done a couple of TV shows and then the Mutant Mayhem, they have her in like high school or something like that. And like, I mean, the Turtles are also in high school, but I'm just like, you know what? I think I prefer it when they have like when they have like the Turtles being like the children and like April
and they have like
Splinter.
an adult with them. Yeah, I get that.
April, Splinter, Casey, like them being the adults, and then like the Turtles being the teens.
I don't know. I think it kind of makes it worse. Like Splinter, like training what essentially is supposed to be children to fight crime with ninja weapons. Well, Splinter's kind of a messed up rat man who lives in the sewer, so I can understand him like kind of not really being quite right. But when everyone else is an adult, it's like all of this is so wrong. Like it's like, what am I going to do? It's like, well, I found these like mutant children who are like kind of like abominations and freaks of nature, but they are just like decent little kids who mean well. But I will leave them in that fucking sewer. Like, and when I want to, I'll take them and like go fight crime with them. I'm like, nah, man, this is weird.
So while we're on the Turtles, have you heard the weapon theory for the Turtles?
Oh, I have, but go ahead and explain it for people who have.
So the weapon theory is that Master Splinter initially gave the Turtles the opposite to like their personalities. So like Raphael was quite hot-headed. He likes to fight. So he was given sides which are more of a defensive weapon.
Like they're not meant to be like deadly or anything like that.
Yeah. Michelangelo being kind of like the party head and like very outgoing and energetic was given the nunchucks because they require focus to be able to wield properly. Donatello being like the intelligent and like in some iterations very tech savvy, and he's been given a bow staff which is very simple and
like a very basic weapon.
Yeah, which is like he's kind of like been given that to help with his creativity, to be able to like use his brain in a fight compared to like physical action. And then Leo being like the leader and like very ethical, were given katanas, and that's to teach him. Weapon. Yeah, and that's to teach him that like despite like who he is, he may need to take lives, and must never fight battles needlessly. So he has to be very cautious about how he handles the weapons.
Yeah, like I've definitely heard that theory before, and that's a very cool like way of interpreting why they all use the weapons they use. Because
if you think about it, Raph should technically use katanas if he's the one who likes to jump into a fight straight away. A katana sounds more, Raph's kind of weaponry.
So you check the meme thread in Discord. I don't know what I'm. Oh God!
What am I looking at?
Here, I will bring it up for everyone. But yeah, so I've heard that one. I've also heard that like the Turtles are like an example of like the four humors or something like that, or like the four, like they're an example of like let me see.
Damn,
you know what? I'll come back to my thing in a minute. Like, let's go ahead and talk about the fact that in this movie they think that they're disguising themselves is putting on a trench coat and a fucking hat.
Yeah. We discussed it a little bit with Fantastic Four. With Ben Grimm has the same concept of a trench coat and a fedora will disguise you entirely, and you'll become invisible.
Yeah, didn't you know that? New York. Did you know that? Didn't you know that? Did you not know that that's the thing?
Well, as far as I knew, a fedora reveals you, or maybe that only works for platypuses. But like, as far as I know, when you put a fedora on, and then suddenly people know who you are.
Platypus. Oh God, he's going to get a Perry the Platypus.
Oh my God!
I know he's got a fedora.
I got a fedora. I have a little brown fedora.
Gilbert the Platypus.
Is that part of your Rorschach cosplay?
That is part of my Rorschach cosplay.
Nice.
But yeah, so you're absolutely try putting on a brown fedora and like and a big trench coat and just like covering your face up like that and walking into a movie theater. Try doing that and see how quickly they
You're
call the
gonna
cops.
get arrested.
Like, watch how
They
quickly
are
they
gonna-
think you're gonna be like a Unabomber or like some kind of diddler or
Yeah,
something.
especially nowadays, people who think you're gonna have a bomb underneath that, or you're some kind of thrasher,
Or you're sneaking in like any of that aside, like I guarantee you try to do that, like walk in with a big ass trench coat into the movie theater, gonna be like, dude, what are you sneaking in? Like, what are you hiding? Like, open up the coat, and then they see your turtle shell. It's like, nah, dude, there ain't no hiding from the. I just love the idea that it's just like it's New York. Nah, they don't mind seeing a green dude walk into a movie theater.
It's two kids, one on the other's shoulders, just like hidden.
No,
I like
it's
maybe
actually,
the idea of like that Raph has taken all of his stuff from like old movies. Like he's been watching like black and white, like noir movies or something. And so he's like, that's what people dress like. Cool. I shall dress like people.
He's been watching too much of the Maltese Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all just like Bogart movies and shit. And it's like, okay, I see. If I put on like a coat and a hat, I'll look like Jimmy Cagney and no one will notice me.
I mean, and to be fair, no one really does until he ends it. Even when he fights Casey, like Casey doesn't mention that he's like ugly or like he's like a turtle until he takes the fucking hat off.
Yeah,
and then suddenly it's revealed.
Off. He's like, what the hell are you?
Did you not notice that his mouth is a foot wide?
Or that his back is like a foot long.
Or he's got a chin like Stan Smith. I'm like, dude, like like his shit goes out to the, like it doesn't make any.
Or that his whole mouth doesn't move, only like his lips.
The middle bit, yeah.
Also, there's even I think there's one part that's funny when he's chasing after Casey. He rolls over the taxi. He's like, "What the heck was that?" They looked like a big turtle in a trench coat. And then the cabbie just goes back to like normal. He's like, "You're going to LaGuardia, right?" Yeah, and then they just move on with it as if it was nothing. I'm like, just New York, I guess.
I always wonder when like there's a movie where it's not a Muppet movie, but the Jim Henson Workshop like made it, and I always wonder whether there's a real like temptation for them to just make Muppet gags the entire time.
Yeah,
like all these puppeteers are just being like, "Well, this is what I do normally at work." Like, I just pull out some bullshit. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's a turtle in a coat," or I get a pig to slap him. Like that's what we do.
I mean, they kind of did that with the second one. When they added in Taka and Razor, like, it's almost like a Muppets thing because they have multiple puppets on screen at once.
I wonder
why
this
was the last project that Jim Henson worked on. I think
was it?
It was at least one of the last ones. Well, the film released less than 2 months before he died.
So yeah, it could have been.
Let's see, yeah, Jim Henson's, according to Google, Jim Henson's last project was the theme park attraction Muppet Vision 3D, and it was in and yeah, let me see here.
What a bad thing to go out on. Sorry, Jim.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but Harrison, would you rather go out on that or TMNT?
Aaron, I'm talking about Farscape. Yes, I absolutely believe that. That like the Farscape thing was just a bunch of Muppet jokes all the time because it was obvious because it was a Jim Henson production,
which is also a great production as well. Like, I think the effects or the practical effects on that show still hold up to this day, and I will defend that.
Oh yeah, it's everything else that doesn't hold up on that show.
Yeah, like their weird like not even really pseudoscience sci-fi BS, like the weird stories that they had. Everything else was great, but yeah, some of the weird stories that they had on that show were bizarre.
Some of the acting, the way that every problem is solved by Crichton just kind of going mad, and then everything works out. But I love that goddamn show.
Really great.
Going a little bit back to the weapons that you mentioned, Peaky, made me want to bring something up. So, Peaky, what was the cartoon / this movie called when we were kids?
It's Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles for us over here.
It was indeed. It was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
For
Because
the
for some
European,
reason,
so it's because the word ninja was too violent for kids.
Yeah.
What
Yep.
the fuck?
There's
so
two
what
different
the hell?
versions of the theme song. There's yours, Gilbert, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Then there's ours, which is Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Yep.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
So ninja is not okay.
It was real weird.
Apparently, in the 80s, ninja wasn't okay for kids.
And it extended to other things. Yeah, the way that Wikipedia has said it seems to be that there was some sort of prejudice towards like kung fu sort of weapons,
Yeah.
or as it's put it, Eastern fighting weapons. So actually, there were certain things where they edited the movie for the UK release so that you didn't see Michelangelo using his nunchucks.
What the fuck?
They didn't want kids to see, which, to be fair, of those weapons, they're the ones where I could see a kid getting that and hurting himself the easiest.
Yeah.
Oh, by far. Like that's definitely the one where the kid thinks like, oh, what's the big whack, and they just hit themselves in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So it was a thing that extended over to the movie. We only got the actual regular release of the movie in 2004. So 14 years later, we were allowed to watch it on DVD as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and see the nunchucks.
Yeah.
Did they censor other stuff? Like because he uses nunchucks in the show. Like, did they ever like find a way to like edit those out?
I don't know if
they
they
did. Go ahead.
Maybe, but obviously because the show has that cartoon thing that shows do, where like actually they don't use their deadly weapons that much. In the same way of like Wolverine in the X-Men 90s cartoon isn't tearing people to shreds, even though he could just be doing that. So he like cuts guns and things. So I think the cartoon was probably largely non-violent enough.
I think I think mainly in the cartoon they just like they use their kung fu skills rather than their weapons. Like they'll use their weapons for like Leo would.
I remember. Yeah, Leo cuts like open like a drainage pipe or something to like let in a bunch of water and splash the Foot Clan or something like that. I know what you're talking about.
They'd be used as tools more than weapons. Didn't one iteration Mikey's nunchucks had like a grapple hook effect? Wasn't that like, or am I imagining things?
I don't know. When you say one iteration, is it like one of the series, or
I think like one of the series showed that Mikey would like press a button and it would like be used as a grappling hook.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember it from somewhere.
I mean, the only time, to mention the last Ronin again, that's the only time I've ever seen Mikey use a grappling hook. It's like but that's like one that we have to like swing it up, like it's one of the like. I've never seen him like him push a button and then his nunchuck becomes a grappling. That'd be cool though. That's like some Daredevil shit right there.
I was gonna say that sounds like Daredevil. Yeah.
Which I mean, I'm sorry, you were gonna say?
Just to go a little bit further on this, apparently the German theatrical version of this movie was almost the exact same as the UK one, where they cut out Mikey using it, but they also added in like goofy sounds to make the fights seem more cartoonish and less violent. And interestingly enough, they've had their like they've had the same thing if it's been released to them as like, actually this is what the movie was and we're not afraid of ninjas anymore. But because those sounds were added in the dub, they can't remove them without doing a whole new dub.
Oh, God. I've done a Google.
Oh. Okay. What did you do?
Michelangelo has used a grappling hook, sometimes called a grapple gun or turtle line, as a weapon and for transportation in various iterations of TMNT. Most notably, in the 1987 series, his signature nunchuck were replaced by a grapple hook due to concern about the weapon's perceived danger. He also used grappling hooks in other versions, including the 2003 and 2012 series.
So they just edited in him using a grappling hook instead of his nunchucks.
I knew I didn't imagine it.
But I would also think that if you think nunchucks are dangerous, a grappling hook's quite dangerous. Like, given how many kids like pierce their own ears with fishing hooks like every day. I feel like a grappling hook's gonna mess someone up.
Imagine a kid throwing a grapple hook onto a building, it falls and just impales them.
Right.
Or a kid like swinging it around and it actually like they swing it the wrong way and ends up flinging them in the face or something. I'm like, it's
or the back of the head. Yeah, that's gonna kill a child.
Yeah.
Whereas a nunchuck is gonna give them a concussion and they're gonna learn their lesson.
I think maybe we just need to understand that. Hey, parents, don't buy your kids ninja weapons.
Yeah,
unless they're like
guns instead.
Buy them. That's a whole other thing. Yeah, like, we buy our kids BB. Well, I mean, not all, but some of us buy our kids gun. Yeah, no.
To be fair,
okay.
I had a lot of BB guns.
So yeah, I'm like, we buy our kids like airsoft guns, or like ideally, you're supposed to buy your kids airsoft guns. Like, although there are some parents that buy their kids like real guns, which. Whatever, thanks. Cool, Texas. Let's see. I don't know. So
you're under arrest.
You and your little plastic gun. Like, I got a real gun, so we don't shoot at each other with plastic bullets. We shoot each other with real guns. And in school, no, I'm kidding.
Peaky, if you keep doing it, one day he's just gonna like destroy his webcam. It'll be great.
Oh, don't! I've accidentally fired one of my pistols while I was like cleaning it. I didn't realize there was a BB in it, and it hit my monitor and broke my monitor, and I had to buy a new one.
Man, this is why we're lucky, because you would have been dead.
Yeah.
This is how people kill themselves with real guns.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, you ever see those videos of the people who are like sitting there playing around with guns and then suddenly, poof, and they're like freaking out, like they don't realize, they didn't know that the gun was loaded or something. That's you. That's gonna be you.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Anyway, or it's gonna be you with a fucking watch. One day we're gonna see you was like, hey guys, check it out, I got a katana. Sing, and then next thing you know, you're gonna chop off a hand. Oh, here he goes. Of course he has a fucking katana.
Of course he fucking does. Why didn't we realize that was what?
It's like, no, I don't have a katana.
Okay.
Oh no, they're plastic.
Right.
They're plastic toy. Okay, no, that's fine.
To be fair, I had a bunch of swords when I was like 15.
Oh yeah.
But
these and the size are from my Deadpool look for airsoft.
Okay, fair enough. Right. Fair enough. Just like a costume, fine. But I'm
I've got the thing my katanas go into on my back, and the size go into my legs.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've wanted to. I want to own a sword. I want to have but I feel like if you have a collection of swords, I'm just like, I don't know. It starts getting into a little bit cringy.
I want the Sword of Thundera from Thundercats.
Okay,
I feel like if I'm going to own a sword, it's going to be the Sword of Thundera.
No, that's fair. I mean, if I was going to own a sword, it'd have to be like Aragorn's sword from Lord of the Rings.
Or Link's Master Sword.
Or like an actual metal version of the Master Sword. Like, yes, I would. Okay, fair enough.
Or a metal version of the Energy Sword from Halo.
Nah. I don't like those. I think that's dumb, especially because they don't connect. And it's just like two fucking blades like on a hand. You know how flimsy that would be? It's lame.
They go on the wall.
I don't care if it goes on the wall. It's just it's lame.
Put it on the wall. Put some blue light in behind it. Perfect.
Anyway, speaking of people who shouldn't be having weapons, like how is what exactly is it that gives Splinter the authority to be like, I'm a master of a katana? Where did he even find a katana?
That's what I was going to say. Where did he get these weapons?
Like, did he just raid a pawn shop one night?
I mean, yeah, probably. It's probably the easiest thing to do, right?
It's America, so yes.
I mean, I guess, but just like still though, I feel like the any kind of sword or any kind of like ninja weapons you'd find in like normal stores are probably like crappy, like they're like replicas or pieces of crap. Like they're just like cheaply mass produced ones. Like
you're most likely right about that.
But no, it turns out that Splinter actually had a friend who was also a ninja who had a fucking supply. So, nah.
He had a
Like,
friend.
he
who
was
had a
friends.
friend.
He was friends with a ninja squirrel. No, apparently in the Ninja Turtle comics there actually is like a ninja rabbit, like a fucking or like a
Yeah, there's-
samurai rabbit or some such.
Oh yes, I can't remember the name of the character, but I do know what you're talking about. That does definitely
But there's
exist.
dinosaurs in the cartoon.
That is true. I mean, there's a talking brain that hangs out in the stomach of a robot.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's a guy that
I was
turns
going to mention a
himself
little
into
while ago.
a guy that turns himself
gonna
into a
mention-
fucking fly.
I was going to mention a little while ago. Apparently, like there's like a weird little Easter egg they think they put in there in the original comics that's supposed to be that like the Ninja Turtles are like the ooze that turned them into what they are is also like the ooze that turned Daredevil into a superhero.
I've
It's
seen
like
that.
Yeah, it's like apparently they talk about or like I don't know what it was or what issue is supposed to do that, but it's like it kind of connects the two of them being like, oh yeah, no, like this kid dropped his turtles into the sewers, and then right as that was happening, this other kid got hit by the fucking ooze. Like I don't I need to look it up the Daredevil TMNT. Hang on, because I know that there is a.
I've heard that. Also, didn't this wasn't the Next Mutation show like a spin-off of the movies?
Yes, yeah. I was going to say I wanted to bring up the Next Mutation because that weirdly was one that I remember a lot more clearly because I saw it when I was a bit older and a bit more able to remember stuff. And
because they had
wasn't that
crossover.
Bandai, not Bandai.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the Power Rangers people.
Because they had the spin-off. They had like the team up with Power Rangers in space.
Yes, indeed, they did.
Yes, yeah,
and that was the one where they had the girl Ninja Turtle,
Venus.
Yes,
yep.
They were super disappointed when they found out they were related to her.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you be if you're a turtle man and you finally find someone of your species?
True.
It's like, no, she's your cousin.
Yeah. Wasn't she like a
second cousin?
Wasn't she like a double agent or something? Like she actually worked for the baddies or something.
Was it a bit like of a Smurfette thing where she initially worked for the baddies and then joined?
Yeah,
them?
I don't know.
I don't remember much. I remember there were vampires.
I could just remember like the main baddie was like some dragon lord or something.
Oh yeah, that rings a bell. I am currently. I don't know whether I should do this, but I'm currently looking.
She had
at some of the
didn't
swords.
Didn't she have powers?
Yes.
She had like magical powers that like Splinter helped her like
master.
Tame or master or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a really weird.
Weapons.
That was a really weird show.
Hang on. What weapon would she use? Because they've all got them all.
Well, say again?
Ninja stars, maybe. Or those. I mean, there's lots of you could have those like claw things that you can wear on like your palms.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like all the bad weapons that no one uses in Dark Souls.
A whip.
Oh, okay. So no.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, wow. So yeah, Venus's weapon. Apparently, in the series, she was associated with a Tessin or a war fan. And she also wielded throwing blades and smoke bombs. That's what Google says, that she used a war fan, which I think is the same thing that like Katana uses in Mortal Kombat, or like Suki and the Kyoshi Warriors.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Kyoshi Warriors.
Does hers turn into a saw blade and it goes finish him?
Tessin. It just seems goofy, the idea of fighting someone with a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that.
Isn't it? Yeah. Are they like defense, like a defensive thing?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's say yes. Until they do an episode of Forged in Fire on it, I don't know shit about it.
Yeah, no, all I know is I never remember seeing that episode of Deadliest Warrior where they had the fan expert comes in there and is going to attack the dummy. Yeah, no.
Oh, Jesus.
So dummy just doesn't get cut in half. It just has like whiplash.
Or the fan just gets like stuck. It's like it. Yeah, nah. But
your weapon failed, so you will be going home.
Spoilers for this.
Yeah, I just saw that. Sorry, Patrick.
Spoilers for this.
Sorry. I should have thought more
If you
clearly.
didn't know Smurfette's origin, are you a Smurfs fan?
Look, I'm really sorry, but you need to know this, like Patrick. Gargamel's the bad guy. Okay, like
What?
Just gonna put it out there straight away. Gargamel is not to be trusted.
I thought he was trying to help the Smurfs.
No, he's trying to eat them, man. He wants to eat them.
What?
Yeah, he wants to like cook them up in a pot and eat them. Either that or feed them to his cat. It's one of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he wants to eat them. I always thought in one version he wanted their berries, like he wanted the Smurf berries or whatever the fuck that they eat.
The berries.
Yeah, but I don't know.
The live action
Also, the
Smurf
Smurfs live in
films?
mushrooms. Yeah, there are. There's one with Neil Patrick Harris in it. That's the last
Yeah.
one I remember.
That's the first one. They made a second one where like Gargamel made another 2 like evil Smurfs to try and tempt Smurfette away from them.
That's awesome. Wasn't there one where they made like a goth Smurf?
Yeah, that
I
was
think
in the second
another
one.
Yeah.
Okay,
the second
okay,
one.
that was the one.
She was really like gothy.
Rock on. Because you know what? Why not? Let's appeal to the kids.
If Harrison was a Smurf, he'd be a goth Smurf.
Gothy Smurf.
A Gothy Smurf hangs around, fucking about with this. That's what Gothy Smurf does. This is the closest I can get to one of the things I owned when I was like 15. I fucking loved this thing.
It's like a sacrificial dagger for some kind of ritual.
Oh, it was awesome. I loved it.
Jeez, you're so Cthulhu with that thing.
Mate,
Nah.
one of the weird things like about living near to the seaside, growing up near the
Yeah.
seaside in the UK is it's for some reason the seaside's full of fake swords and BB guns.
Yeah, there's always like a replica weapon shop.
Yeah. It's like that's
There was
the thing.
one. There was one in Wales when I went a couple of months ago, and I got a skull from there.
All right, where were you?
I was very like North Wales.
Aberystwyth sort of area.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
through Aberystwyth once. So yeah, we was up that side of Wales. Like, we were like northeast of Wales.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I know Aberystwyth quite well,
Mm.
and yeah. Now go to the seaside.
I've been to that weapon shop. I've been there many times. Harrison says.
I might have, like I might have.
I can't remember what town it
Because
was in.
they sell skulls and they sell fake swords
Yeah.
and like BB guns and replica guns as well a lot of the time.
Yeah,
But also
crossbows.
like Betty Boop like trinkets and like Elvis stuff. as well.
Wasn't it? No, this was all like medieval weaponry, movie replicas. They had like a load of Lord of the Rings stuff.
All right, I kind of get that, but it's like just the idea of having like sword collection. I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys.
It's cool
I
when
got-
you're 15. You think it's super cool,
Yeah.
and then you go like, "Wait, what am I doing? What have I done?"
Why did I spend like $1,000 on these like 6 fake swords?
I mean, I never spent that much money,
Yeah.
which is why they were all terrible. I did have, I think I go for like £25. I had an Excalibur that I got in Scotland once, and I broke it very quickly.
Were you swinging it around outside and hit a tree or something?
Yep, the handle just completely separated from the rest of it.
That was not forged properly. You will be going home.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your blade has suffered a catastrophic failure. We cannot continue testing at this time. I ask you to surrender your blade and leave the forge.
That's awesome.
I
love how you actually.
I love watching compilations of the failures. It's just I like watching the failures more than I like watching the actual show.
I love Forged in Fire. I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You remember
It's
like
incredible.
I think they still upgrade a Man at Arms on YouTube. They used to do a lot of like when I first started watching it was a lot of like game and movie replica weapons.
Oh yeah.
They made Kratos's like dual
The
sword things.
Chains of Chaos.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's cool, but also like practically like just useless. Like you can't use the blades of chaos. It's a dumb idea. Like, they don't retract.
They would look cool on a wall though.
Yeah, they look bitching on a wall, but just saying, like they don't as a weapon. I'm like, God damn it, these are
Set them on
useless.
fire, hang them on the wall, and just leave them there.
Okay, so
Patrick, you've asked me about pewter wizard statue. I don't. I used to. I definitely did have some. I don't have any. I do have a lot of tap, but it's mostly downstairs. I do have this that I got given. I don't know if you can even see really what that is with the light, but it's like an old pipe. But
Okay,
it's the
yeah.
devil.
I didn't have wizard statues. I used to collect dragon statues.
Yeah.
Dragon statues. I used to have a couple of those. Like I
mean,
think everyone's
I
had
don't-
one of those at one point.
The only thing I've got to hand at the moment is this thing. This is Terrence.
Terrence.
Terrence has a dent in his skull, and he has a hole in the back.
I'm trying to think
It's
what's
one of
the last
those-
thing I got that wasn't like Marvel or DC related.
It's a wax melt thing. So you'd put the wax in there,
Oh, right.
and then
Yeah.
you put a tea light in the bottom of it. But yeah, I named him Terrence, and he sits on my desk.
Yeah, I have one of these. I have a little it's a little skull man with.
Fuck is that?
So it's a little skull man, like a Jack Skellington thing, wearing like a caterpillar.
That's kind of
suit.
cool.
Yeah, I got this from as a Christmas present from one of my family members as well.
For a second there, I thought you were going to pull out a Labubu, and I was going to judge you heavily for having a Labubu.
I don't know what a Labubu is.
They're like these weird devil dolls. They look like they will steal your soul.
Oh
while you
God,
sleep.
my girlfriend. Okay, never mind. Yeah, my girlfriend told me about those.
Yeah, they look like they will steal your soul while you're sleeping.
So
no
yeah,
for me.
I also so to kind of bring us back to the Ninja Turtle thing, I recently was made aware of these things called fugglers.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, my nephew got me 4 of those as the Ninja Turtles, but they're all like ugly as a motherfucker.
The teeth on them are weird.
Yeah.
I've seen a SpongeBob and a Patrick one, and I'm like, that is nightmare fuel.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I just wanted to bring that back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I'm like, those things I got them and I'm just like, these are cool, but also like, what the fuck, man?
The
Why
tubs
is
are pretty cool.
Is TMNT that hard up for fucking merchandising?
The tubs are pretty cool.
Yeah. It is pretty cool, but still.
The cosplay ducks, the ones that are like TMNT, are they're quite cool.
Oh, I have one of those, but it's a Slimer.
I had one, and it was a Spyro one.
Oh, that's cool.
And I sold it.
So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. God, I don't know. So, I mean, we're pretty much we've gone off on the rails on our own, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys favorite scene? Go tell me.
I just really love the casual way that Casey Jones murders Shredder. It's my favorite part.
Yeah,
of the movie.
yeah.
It's just like
the fight in the antique shop for me, especially when Michelangelo has the symbols. He's just like clattering them on the head with them.
I kind of like the scene where they all like it's after they so they all like have to what's it called? They all like meditate around the fire together, and they see like a fucking spirit of Splinter. I kind of like that scene. Like it's just I don't know why. I like the music. I like the music on that. I like how it's just kind of a cool little thing for them all. I don't know. I enjoyed that scene. I also when Casey and Raphael first meet, that's just fun to have him like shit out of him with baseball bats and like pull out a cricket bat.
Also, the bit just before the antiques fight where like Raph is like blowing some steam on the roof, and Casey's like across like 6 blocks. He just sees Raph like kicking the air, and then he just sees the foot soldiers like starting to surround him. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and that's right. And then so I take it back. My favorite part of that is the weird like not really like chemistry that the two of them have, that him and April have. Like they just kind of get together because they do.
It feels very forced. It feels very forced.
Oh yeah.
It's like, we're technically we're the 2 adults that know about the turtles to get shag.
I mean, basically, yeah. It's like and not even like he did save them, kind of technically, but even so, I'm just like, I don't know, man. It feels really forced and weird.
It's the weird thing of like when they're at April's like that farmhouse, and like he like forces her into a chair to give her like a shoulder massage. It's like, dude, that's very rapey.
Ooh.
Nah, but I don't know, guys. I think we're pretty. I think we pretty much. I was trying to reach at straws, but we pretty much reached the the conclusion of talking about Ninja Turtles. So I'm just like, I don't know. Chat, come up with something. Speak.
What else do we say about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
What restaurant is providing the turtles with their strange ingredients pizza?
Domino's. They ordered Domino's in the first movie.
Yeah, they literally show a Domino's guy coming.
Yeah.
Like the fact that the dude was completely cool with accepting money out of his storm drain and just handing the pizza down.
Yeah, but he was $3 down because he didn't get there in 30 minutes or less.
Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Unfortunately, that doesn't
memorize that.
That dude, I want to have that on a T-shirt.
They don't do that. Do they do that for you guys?
They don't. Not anymore. I think in the 90s and like 2000s. Like I think the 2000s was the last of it because it got to a point where it's like people would actively like order a pizza to a place that's like out of the way, and it's like, dude, you guys are abusing it.
I think nowadays it's like they're like certain like restaurants have like a catchment area, don't they? Because I've got
we don't deliver to X and A. You know,
I've got 2 Domino's near me because I'm like in the middle of 2 towns.
They're always fighting over who gets to have you.
Well, it's like I'll order it and then I'll order it on the Domino's app and it will come from one town, but the town it's coming from is slightly further away than my actual closest one. And it's like you're down the road. You're at least 20 minutes away. Why are you choosing the 20-minute one?
Interesting. I definitely had a thing. Now. There was a Domino's in the city where I used to work, and I went in there once, like just because I was in Domino's. Got talking to the guy, and I can't remember how it came up, but he asked me where I worked, and I said, "Oh, I work in this place, this office." And he went, "Are you from there?" "Oh, fuck you guys." Like apparently someone in the office kept screwing over Domino's over and over again, and like it nearly cost me my order. I was just like, I don't.
If I'm getting a pizza now, I don't do Domino's. I don't know if you have it up near you, Harrison, but I have one called Caprino's. They're like a franchise. But they do bigger pizzas than Domino's, and they're slightly cheaper than Domino's.
Oh.
And they do mozzarella sticks, and so I always get like a large pizza, mozzarella sticks, and barbecue chicken wings, and that's like
fatty.
That's my order.
I'm kidding.
I eat that in a night.
So you know what? Let's go into this. I mean, instead of talking about where the turtles get their, what kind of weird pizzas do you guys eat? Like I've been told that ham and pineapple is I'm a criminal for that.
You are a criminal.
I do like a weird pizza. Like I'm not necessarily like that's disgusting pizza, but I like a pizza that isn't really much of a pizza. Like a lot of places here do a cheeseburger pizza.
Yes.
Do you guys do that?
Oh yeah, dude, I love that.
We've got the pickles on top and everything. Yeah.
It's real good. They used to be able to get from like Asda or something in the frozen section a chicken tikka pizza, which I did enjoy quite a lot.
Have you ever had? I've had one before. It's a chicken katsu curry pizza.
Ooh.
So it's like instead of the barbecue sauce or like the pizza sauce, it's katsu sauce and then chicken and cheese. That's nice.
Yeah, I can get down with that. With that.
I love a good katsu.
I've had a Philly cheesesteak pizza before. That's pretty good.
I've had doner kebab pizza.
Ooh.
Breakfast pizza is the shit.
Actually, that's a good point. Getting a pizza from a kebab shop is sometimes quite nice. Sometimes a pizza from a kebab shop is great. Because like I don't think you guys have it here, but like here in the UK, kebab shops, while we call them kebab shops, are often a place to buy all forms of fast food.
Yes, because the one I order from does fish and chips.
Yeah, like it's like you go into this place and you can get like burgers and hot dogs and fish and chips and doner
Chicken.
kebabs and fried chicken and pizza. So
And
yeah,
pies.
yeah, like it's a huge thing.
Pack of pie.
Ever hear of a room temperature fruit pizza? A great way to ruin both fruit and pizza. No, I've never heard of a room temperature fruit pizza.
Don't you also have a thing over there, Gilbert, in America, where you can order just the pizza base and the margarita sauce?
Yeah, we can, and then you can put whatever you want on it yourself. Like they have like build your own pizza kits that you can buy at.
Yeah, we have build your own pizza here, but I know some Americans that order just the pizza base and the margarita sauce. Like they don't get cheese on it at all.
Oh no, I mean I've heard of that for if you have like I think there's like a deep dish pizza that's literally it's just like a thing. It's like it's a bowl base. It's a bread bowl filled with just marinara sauce, and it's like there's barely any cheese on it. It's weird. It's the weirdest.
I need some cheese on my pizza.
Yeah, no, I prefer New York style myself or thin crust.
I like Chicago. Yeah. Chicago style is quite nice, like the deep dish Chicago town pizzas.
I was gonna say, when you say Chicago style, you just talk about Chicago town pizzas.
Yeah.
You're talking about
nice.
Pizzas
they
from
are nice,
supermarket, my man. They are nice. I had one today. I had one of those little ones today. It was very nice.
I'm not a fan of stuffed crust.
Oh,
ooh,
because I think,
bro,
I've had stuffed crust pizzas where like the crust just like you bite into it or you pick it up and it just falls off the crust, and you just left with the crust in your hand and like the pizza. It's like, well, how dare they? Because
I ate it incorrectly.
I'm one of these people. I'm one of these people that eats the pizza and leaves the crust till last, so like the crust cools and goes like quite crunchy and hard. Because that's what I say.
You're supposed to eat the crust first.
I dip the crust like in sauce, and I was like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I mean that's like the Domino's thing here, isn't it? You get your garlic and herb sauce, you eat the main body of the slice, you dunk your crust in your garlic and herb sauce.
I don't have the garlic and herb. I have barbecue sauce.
Well, you're fucking wrong.
I don't like. I'm very funny about garlic and herb sauces because you know the ones that you get in like chicken Kievs.
Yeah,
that makes me violently ill.
Yeah, it's like well, that's like just garlic butter, ain't it? It's just like
yeah, but I can have garlic butter on like flatbreads and stuff. But like garlic and herb sauce just does me in. I don't know what it is, but it just like I sweat and like I'm in pain when I eat it. So I don't have garlic.
I'd go see a doctor about that, man.
Yeah, probably. Is it Domino's that had like the honey sauce? What was it honey mustard?
I think. Yeah,
I don't know.
I love the honey
white pizza with hot honey mustard, or I think they said or hot honey.
What the hell is a white pizza?
Yeah, I was gonna say I need an explanation on white pizza. I would also like an explanation on what makes Detroit deep dish different. What's Detroit?
Yeah, what's different between like Chicago
is it
deep
stolen?
dish?
Is it you just don't get it? Is it the most low carb pizza that there is?
So white pizza it distinguishes itself from red pizza by not using the traditional like marinara sauce. It uses olive oil or white sauce, usually like Alfredo.
I
don't know if I don't know about that.
It's not bad. It's not terrible, especially depending on what you put on it. But yeah, no, it's not for everyone. I would definitely say I prefer the marinara sauce myself. And
yeah, because
dude,
when
pineapple and black olive, you got to try it. It is glorious.
I don't like pineapple, so no.
You're wrong.
Who the fuck are you, Wade Wilson? What are you doing here?
That's where I fucking heard it. I'm like, I heard that on the movie, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna order a pizza like that, and it's goddamn glorious.
Weird for wanting pineapple on a pizza. Fruit doesn't belong on pizza.
Yes, it does. Also, while we're at it, scrambled eggs and bacon. You can put a breakfast pizza.
That sounds fire.
Look, bacon, I'm fine. Scrambled eggs, you fucking psychopath. What?
Oh, no, here's one.
How long have I been making content with this evil bastard? What?
Instead of scrambled egg, a runny fried egg.
Maybe. It's a definite maybe. But like scrambled eggs, definitely, because bro, you put that on there, you mix it with with the cheese on top. Oh, it bakes into the.
No, I don't
it's
know
so
about
good.
I don't. Bacon
Then
absolutely
you can top it with some like
belongs on
you can pour a little bit. If you don't put any like again, instead of putting fucking marinara sauce, just put like some kind of cheese sauce or something on there. Like I don't know, man. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. And then you can also put some like syrup on top of it, as if it's like a pancake. It's fucking it's glorious.
Harrison, do you want to start a new podcast about this guy?
What the fuck is this? What is this?
Yeah,
I don't know you. What? Scrambled eggs on a pizza?
Coming next week, no longer the Fulcrum podcast. It's just going to be me and Harrison.
I was good about the pineapple slide because, like, hey, people like pineapple. Fine. You put pineapple on ham. You know, we put pineapple on gammon. It goes together. But scrambled egg on a pizza, man, it's a war
people
crime.
that put tuna on pizza. I distrust. I don't trust. I don't trust people who put tuna.
Nah, guys, you need to put some American on. You need to get like some Americanized like food in you.
Oh, God.
Like that's how that goes. Breakfast pizza. It's a thing.
When you're scrolling through like the make your own pizza and you see tuna on there and you cook it, you're going to hell.
Well, yeah, no,
yeah.
Don't
fish doesn't belong on pizza.
I don't know. Look, I don't particularly like them, but anchovies can go on a pizza.
I don't like
anchovies. I've had it. As long as you don't like drown the fucking thing, because what the problem is, they open a single can and then they put the entire can on it, and it's like if you just put like one per slice, like one anchovy per slice, as opposed to just like smothering that fucker, then it would be fine. But yeah, they are they're very salty and very overwhelming. So I will grant you that. Caramelized cheese around the edge is the best part. Oh, I would agree.
I've had tiger bread crust pizza.
Ooh, yeah,
that is fire.
So here, I want to look up Detroit versus Chicago pizza or deep dish.
Yeah, apparently it's a square pan with a convection plate, and it makes the crust cook differently from most style, and gets crispy with caramelized cheese, according to Aaron.
Yeah, and Chicago style or deep dish is a round pie with a flaky, buttery crust and a deep layer of cheese and sauce placed on top. Okay, yeah, whatever, guys. I think I would prefer I prefer New York style pizza.
I've had pizza. I can't remember what pizza it was, but I've had a pizza with caramelized onions on.
Oh yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, caramelized onions.
Mate, I could eat a jar of caramelized onions.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm in this weird thing at the moment where when I have a bagel, I toast it, and then I put spready cheese on it, then crispy onions and bacon bits, and that's my bagel. That's
I like what Patrick says here. Corn and potatoes with peppers is good on your pizza. Corn and potatoes with pepper.
I did have when I was very young. I was like 12. I went to go visit my aunt who lived in Hamburg in Germany, and she knew a woman who ran an Italian restaurant. We ate there a few times, and I had a potato pizza there. And in my head, it was just like a pizza base with just slices of potato, just like cooked onto it. And I had it with balsamic vinegar. Like, is that what I think? I did?
That looks delicious. I just Googled a potato pizza, and that actually looks really, really good. I would eat the crap out of that. But yeah, so
that actually does look nice.
Yeah, like
it was real good.
Yeah, that sounds.
Why
really
does
good.
that look nice?
Because it's probably well made food. I don't know.
It's to me like you say potato pizza, and I'm like, what? No, that can't be good. But looking at the pictures, that looks fire.
Yeah, it's just like cheesy, carby goodness. Damn, Patrick's got so many hot takes about pizzas.
There's one with bacon with it.
On a spinach pizza with goat cheese, bro. That's some like maybe.
That's some fancy shit. That's something like you go to like a 5-star restaurant with.
Exactly. Yeah, you go to like a gourmet.
Eat it with a knife and fork.
Okay,
that's
you know
almost
what?
like
hot take.
Blumenthal. Oh yeah,
hot take. I don't give a shit if it's greasy. I don't give a shit how melty the cheese is. If you eat pizza with a fork and like a knife, you are a barbarian. Despite what you like to believe about yourself, being like
when
more and more. Oh, I'm cleaner. I'm actually doing it proper. No, you're being a fucking barbarian. You're a monster.
When I go out for like dinner and I order like a burger and chips, I do cut the burger in half with a knife.
There's one thing, but you better pick that half up and eat it with your hand.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I cut it in half mainly so like I don't like as on. You know what it's like biting into a burger. You bite into it and the fucking meat
everything spills out the other side.
Yeah, I do it for that reason, so it's easier for me to hold it while I'm eating out, so I don't make a mess.
But yeah,
it is usually easier to hold when you're eating out.
But yeah, it's my mind. If you're eating a slice of pizza, you gotta pick the fucker up and like you can't be just sitting. You can't be sitting there cutting it like some kind of Neanderthal.
I'll occasionally have a fork with my pizza if I have coleslaw. You got to be able to scoop the coleslaw onto the pizza.
Well, that's.
Don't give me that look, Harrison.
I was gonna say that's fine, but it's like coleslaw. Shit.
Harry's going to make his own podcast about us at this point.
It's like what should and shouldn't go on pizza. A podcast.
Oh yeah, sometimes a bit of rainbow coleslaw with your pizza.
Fucking mad bastard.
That's too much. That's too much. Oh hey, we got ND Cody in here saying love the audiobooks. Have a good day, guys. Give us $5. Well, before you leave, don't run away. Don't run away. I gotta show a thing. Look, we haven't done this one in a while.
Tell us who.
My lord, Stormtrooper. My lord, Stormtrooper. My lord, Stormtrooper. My lord. Yep. My lord. Uh-huh. My lord. Yo. My lord. My lord. Stormtrooper. 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 Stormtrooper. My lord. Stormtrooper. 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 My lord. Ugh. My lord. Go f*** yourself. 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 Aww. What's up?
Okay, it's a long one, but an enjoyable one. So yeah, we haven't done that in a minute. So
does that guy still upload?
I don't know. I don't really care. I think at some point I'm gonna change it to just like Star Wars fans. I'm gonna remake that one. But yeah. It's still funny, at any rate.
Okay, so Patrick brings up a good point because you said about the knife and fork. Presumably, that doesn't extend to calzones.
Yeah, calzone. I feel like
I will accept a calzone with a fork. Fine. Yeah, because if you try to bite into that, it gets messy as hell, and it's also really hot.
It's also it's like melting lava inside. So you get that on your hands. But you need a skin graft.
You guys ever just laugh at the fact that a calzone is basically just a pizza that they just went,
yeah.
But it's really good. I don't know why, but I really like a calzone.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
Have you ever had the pizza wraps from Domino's, Harrison?
No, I haven't.
They're pretty good. Yeah.
It's all right, like pizza things. Peaky, Pizza Express,
right?
The worst pizza in the world, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. Like it's
worst pizza, but their dough balls are actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But like
you can buy like their dough balls in a packet in like Tesco's and stuff. Like their dough balls are pretty good, but their pizza dog awful.
Interesting. Aaron disagrees on the calzone.
Yeah, Aaron claims that the calzone is handheld. Well, then your hands must be like. I don't know, man. They must be made of Kevlar because I don't know how the hell you're able to hold them.
They hold the heat.
Yeah, they really do. They hold it. You got to cut one side out and let it vent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's not like it's a Cornish pasty where it's been under a heat lamp for a while. That it's kind of cooled down. Like it's a big old thing and it's full of steam.
Yeah, I feel like if you eat a calzone and you're going to use your hands, you cut it open in half. And you get both sides cool down a little bit inside for you to be able to hold it.
What he said.
And during that time, while you're waiting for it to cool down, you eat your garlic bread or your dough balls or like chips or stuff like that. You eat your side bits to get that cool down. Then you leave some of the sides. Then when you eat your calzone and there's some sauce and some residue on the plate, use your sides to mop that shit up.
Yeah, you use your sauerkraut or your coleslaw, whatever the fuck other stuff. Which, dude, I'm like, whatever happened to just having like, breadsticks or like a like, cinnamon or not cinnamon twist, garlic twists or some shit, just some form of bread.
I'm now very hungry with us talking about food.
we are talking about food a lot.
We got about 4 minutes left, so as soon as we're done with that, you guys can get out of here and go eat some food. Let me see here. Oh, Aaron says I worked as a cook and an auto mechanic for many years. My hands don't get bothered by heat usually. Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
A calzone with spinach, ricotta, and eggplant, dipping in marinara as you go. Oh, dude.
Anything
awesome.
with spinach and ricotta is amazing.
Lasagna.
Oh yeah.
As long as we're just talking about Italian food at this point, lasagna.
We just go to our favorite things. Like I prefer that.
Spaghetti and meatballs with garlic bread.
I like an al forno like dish. It's not always a lasagna, but I love like just kind of baked pasta. Love it.
I quite like a king prawn like spaghetti type dish, like an Alfredo.
Anything with shrimp, dude. Anything with shrimp in it. That's
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I think all right. We are starting to talk about food. I am getting a little hungry, so we'll start wrapping it a little early here.
Salivating right now. I need food.
Seriously, guys.
Did ZZ's deliver? Like, what are we gonna do?
Save the lasagna for the Garfield movie discussion. Oh God! If we ever do a Garfield movie, I think it's over. If we ever just decide to like, is Garfield any better after 20 years? The Bill Murray Garfield. Like, if we ever sit down and do that, I think it's over for us. But all right, guys, I think this is where we are gonna wrap it up a little early here. So yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Thank you to Aaron, to ND, Cody, to Patrick. Let me see. We also had Connor in here, engineer of the future or engineer for the future. Some engineer. We had some people in here. So yeah, I want to thank you guys all for being here, and of course, thank you to Harrison and to Peaky. Real quick, Peaky, you got anything you want to talk about on your channel?
I'm still like, I've just started a new job now. So once I nothing content-wise at the moment. I'm still settling into my new job, and once I have a fixed know of what days I'm good doing, I'll then know how to schedule my streams.
Rock on. Another channel I watch introduced British kids to fried lasagna.
Yeah, what?
Why would you fry? Like, are we talking like deep fried or like battered and fried? Like, I don't know. That sounds weird.
Was it Epic Mealtime that made a lasagna wrapped in like layers and layers of bacon?
Yes, I believe it was.
That I have actually made that, and it is amazing because the bacon crisps up very nicely on that.
That's glorious. I would eat the hell out of that. Anyway, moving on. And Harrison, anything you want to talk about before we head out?
So hopefully you'll see something from me very soon. I have cleared out my backlog of voice acting stuff, so I've got a chance to now hopefully get myself back and work on the audiobooks and put out the next part of whichever one it's called, Hard Merchandise.
Awesome. And then actually I'm almost done. I would say if I gave it a number, I would say like 75% done with Last Ronin Lost Years. So it was number 1. So we'll be putting that one out very, very soon. And I'm trying to stall because I'm trying to get back into doing the membership shout outs, but I'm failing miserably at it. But yeah, so at any rate, yeah, guys, I want to say thank you to all of you. And then thank you to the 4 members that we have. I'll just say you guys' names. David Whedon, Xavier Stubbs, Andrew Stashek, and of course Aaron Combs. Like, thank you to you 4, our Fulcrum Council. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys, spending money on us. And as always, if you guys like our video, you like the stuff, make sure you like, subscribe, you comment below, hit the an answer in the poll that I put in the comments. And yeah, Peaky, I love how you're doing you're basically doing the fucking like the flight attendant thing. It's like exits are at the side of the plane.
I got the entire time I've just been doing hand gestures.
Yeah, like you're doing sign language for us. No,
Thumbs
but
up.
no, but in all seriousness, though, guys, thank you very much for doing that. That's awesome, and thank you all to the Knights of Fulcrum for being here and for being with us every week. We will see you guys next week. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but we'll stumble into something. And as always, I have been Gilbert.
I've been Harry.
I've been Peaky.
And this has been the Fulcrum Entertainment Podcast. Thank you guys all for being here. We will see you next week.